What's up, dudes and dudettes? It's your man Evan B, broadcasting live from the Butt Cave, and tonight I'm bringing you a very special unboxing review of a whole line of a particular brand of blasters. But before we get into that, I'd like to introduce you to my co-host tonight. This is my man Kay. Kay, do you want to say hi to the good folks?
Hi, my name is Kay, and I just want to say hi, and I'm happy to be with my dad.
Yep, that's right. That's my boy. Kay, how old are you?
8.
Kay is 8 years old, and he's here to visit for the summer at the Butt Cave, and so we're very happy to have him to help us do an unboxing and review of a series of blasters that I've been pretty excited. I've been waiting for you to get here to open these. What I've got is basically the whole line of Bug Attack. The only one that we're missing is a bow and arrow set that I don't feel really fits in with the theme of the channel or the show. It's not a foam dart blaster. They fire actual suction cup arrows. So what I did take was the foam dart parts of this line, and what we've got here is the Bug Attack rapid fire. We've got the Eliminator. We've got an extra 30 rack of darts, and we've got a couple extra targets. The blaster here, this MSRP is at around $10. The Eliminator here we got for $12. The package of darts is $3.99 and the package of bugs is $3.99. So all total, we've got about $20 in this whole line. So if you end up digging these reviews, you can go and purchase all this stuff for about $20. I think first we should start with the rapid fire. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right. So the first thing we want to notice about the rapid fire is on the package. It's got a range claim of about 55 feet or 17 meters. This looks to be a revolver style, either Fire Strike or Night Finder similar style prime. The package also comes with 2 of these bugs, and it tells us that you blast the bugs as they tumble. The way that works is you throw these bugs against the wall. They're going to rotate down, and we're going to take some shots at them. On the back of the package, it's given us some instructions. Pull back to prime, blast the darts out. And it's also giving us instructions on the bugs. Throw the bugs against the wall, watch them crawl, aim and fire at them. That sounds pretty fun, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm, definitely.
All right, so it's pointing out some other features of the blaster, that we have a rapid action handle, a tactical grip, and a pressure sensitive trigger. That looks like all the information. Now we'll get an advertisement up here for some more of the bugs, which we have, and both the blasters in the line. So I've got my handy dandy Gerber right here. We can pop this bad boy open. It looks like this is an open face package, so not my favorite, as we've talked about before, but this should be pretty easy. It looks like we've only got 2 of these ties. Remember, knife safety, guys, don't cut towards yourself. We want to cut away from ourselves. Close it up like that. So right off the bat, I will say that in an adult hand, that is a fairly comfortable blaster. The grip has a nice texture to it. We've got a rotating, almost like a hammer shot style drum, but instead of being 5 shots, we've got 6. So that's pretty cool. Ooh, real nice smooth feel to the prime, and excellent firing. Why don't you give a grab? What do you think? How's that feel?
It feels really nice for a kid. It feels like okay prime for a kid, and it's a pretty powerful shot.
Yeah? How's the handle feel in your
It feels really nice, except it feels kind of spiky on the sides, but it feels pretty comfortable.
Pretty comfortable. Cool. You know, kind of one of the things I would say that I really enjoy about these blasters is the aesthetics. We've got this kind of blue goop stuff. Now, could that create problems as far as modifications? I would say so, because taking the blaster apart, I imagine this stuff is either friction fit in here, or there's possibly some solvent weld. So if you were going to take this blaster apart, you would definitely want to consider that before you do so. Will you hold that for me again? Let's go ahead and get in here. We've got some darts. Other things in the package. It doesn't look like we've got any instructions to speak of other than what's on the back of the box. We've got a couple of these bugs. We'll put those over here for the time being. And we've got a package of 8 of these darts, so that's pretty cool. It comes with 2 extra shots from what its capacity is, which is something that seems like the off-brand blasters do that Nerf doesn't do. Is these off-brand blasters will include more darts than you really need, and that's, I imagine, so that's allowing for you to the ability to drop them and lose them without rendering the blaster functionless. So we went ahead and loaded 6 up. Why don't you do the honors? Fire the first one over there at the couch. See how it pops.
And I want to tell you something. Has a really nice flat aim, so it's pretty good.
Nice. So it sounds like it's got a little punch to it. Oh, that's it. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and load up the last 2 so I can get a feel for how it shoots. Nice. So it definitely has a nice little pop to it. Clearly an air restrictor system, because the difference between when a dart's loaded and when the dart's not loaded is just evident in how the prime slides back. So all in all, I'm going to give this blaster right out of the package a solid B. I think that it feels like it functions well. We've got really quick, responsive pull and fire, and as a whole, I dig this. It's unfortunate that in my mind, that this doesn't have a hammer style prime, because I feel like the blaster would function more quickly and you could use it with one hand. But if you're a fan of the Night Finders or the Fire Strikes, really what this is giving you is a 6-shot hammer shot or Sweet Revenge that you have to just prime with both hands. So we'll have you hold that one for a minute while we go ahead and open up the Eliminator. So first thing I noticed on the package of the Eliminator, same thing. We've got a 55-foot range claim, or 17 meters. Same thing. It says up here in the corner, blast the bugs as they tumble. MSRP. I got this blaster at a Dollar General for $12. So pretty decent price on a blaster this size. It also comes with 2 of the bugs, and it looks like we've got another 8 darts. On the back of the package, some features of the blaster. We've got a tactical grip, pressure sensitive trigger, rapid action handle, and double barrel for dual fire action. It's telling us how to load it, pull back to prime, blast the darts one by one, and load 2 darts at a time. Also instructions on how to use the bugs, throw the bugs, watch them crawl, aim and fire. Same kind of packaging. We've got an open face box with looks like we've got 2 zip ties in the back, so we'll use a handy Gerber. Knife safety again, make sure we're cutting away from ourselves. Pop these 2 zip ties off, and good to go there. First thing I noticed about this blaster is the plastic is really light. I don't know if it's just something that I didn't notice in the other blaster when I first pulled it out of the package, but definitely I expected this to be a little heavier, and it's really, really light. Looks like we got a really sturdy, large prime though, and some decent power even with ARs, which I'm not positive that it has. So the handle's a little bit weird. I've got a pretty big hand for an adult, and it's a little squishy in here. We've also got some of that blue goopy stuff in a couple places on the blaster here, and one on the handle. So I can see that maybe possibly being uncomfortable after long-term use. The stock is essentially useless for an adult. Shouldering this blaster would just be silly, but yeah, then again, the way this is built, this is just kind of a boomstick, so I don't think you'd really want to use the stock, at least as an adult anyway. I don't know, let's take it from the kid perspective.
It is kind of heavy in the barrel. It is kind of comfortable on the arm. It has kind of a hard prime for like a younger kid. It has like a really nice hold right there. Has a good sight, and the goop kind of makes makes it really soft and comfortable down here. And if you didn't see, there's like this metal, like plastic ring around here. It makes it really comfortable for my hand. I have kind of like a medium hand for a child, so.
What about shouldering it? Can you use the stock to shoulder?
It's kind of hard to shoulder. It kind of feels like you're trying to shoulder a retaliator with a retaliator stock.
Yeah.
So it's not that real comfortable, but it's a good blast. I think it would be a good blaster, and it kind of looks cool when you do this.
Alright, well, it's the back of the package told us to load 2 darts just by pushing them down the front. So let's give that a whirl. Put 2 in the end. Do you have the blaster primed?
Yeah.
Okay, so definitely if you're going to prime the blaster ahead of time, we want to make sure we're always wearing safety glasses and not pointing them at anybody else or at our faces. Prime again. Alright, so what's something that I want to try? Let me see this guy. You saw as he primed it, there was it made a decision as to which dart it fired in a certain order. So it doesn't look like we have a smart AR in here. This is going to take turns between whatever's loaded in, and we can tell that by loading the left side that it's going to go back and forth between the two. So you definitely need to keep track of your shots with a blaster like this, because like now it's going to fire from the right side and then fire through the left side. So it's going to go back and forth every time you prime.
Daddy, you just lost a dart.
I lost a dart, huh? Well, we lose lots of darts around here.
Yep, definitely.
You definitely lose a lot of darts around here. As a whole, I'd say so far that's so good with this. This is pretty comfortable. That's why I always buy the 30-pack, man, just to make sure that we don't run out.
30 packs, definitely. We always recommend buying 30 packs.
Buy extra darts. Otherwise, you don't want to end up being out of darts. Alright, so we made it through the darts that came with the package. I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and take these blasters over to the butt range and fire at some targets and see how they perform at close range. We'll see you over there in just a second. Alright guys, so here we are at the butt range. You ready?
Yeah!
Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and
unbox these babies.
Unbox this stuff. Let's go ahead and crack into it.
I'm really good at unboxing stuff like this.
You're good at unboxing stuff like
this? I should make a commercial and like, it's called, here it's unboxing, unbox your stuff.
All unbox your stuff. So, what we've got is 30 fresh darts.
Yeah.
And what do we want to do, the rifle first or the shotgun first, or do we want to do the pistol first?
Let's do the pistol and then the shotgun. Yeah, I'll set the bugs.
No, we're going to do the bugs after we do the targets. Right now what I want you to do is just take these 6 shots down at those targets there. So come stand over here for me, because this is usually where I fire from.
Okay, this is how I got fired.
And you can fire at any of the targets. So you can see from 20 feet, he's getting some pretty decent accuracy, just kind of taking pot shots. You want to load up 6 more? Yep, you're out of darts, buddy. Meanwhile, I am going to give the Eliminator a couple shots.
And I have a question.
Sure.
If there was some bugs in your house, would you use a pistol or a shotgun or your foot to kill it? Because these are kind of overload kills.
Yeah, they're a little overkill. We probably use a big foam foot to kill the bugs in the house.
Yeah, that would be underkill.
You're out of darts. Load her up again. Ooh, we can shoot together. What do you think?
Okay, just after I get these babies this thing loaded.
Man, I'm getting some pretty decent accuracy from about 20 feet. I would say the only downside to this is the right-left air restrictor firing.
360, let's go! 360, let's go! 360, let's go! 360. Oh man, now I'm done.
360 no scope.
Yeah. 360 no scope out hearts. Kieran is your dart boxer. You'll do it every day.
All right, one more dart. Nice. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll set up a wall to do the bugs so you can see how those work. Hang loose just one sec. All right, guys, here we are. We're going to throw some bugs against the wall, and my man Kay here is going to be the sniper. So I'm going to come back over here, and let's give him a toss. The dart stuck to it. Get him. Well, that one's climbing real slow. Yeah, that goofy AR. I've lost your dart. All right, guys, so there you have it. We got a chance to not only fire the blaster for some close range accuracy, but also got to try out the bug targets, which come with the blaster. Kieran's showing you the details of some of the bug accessories. Let me see the smaller one. As a whole, I would say I really dig these blasters, man. I think the aesthetic is pretty cool. They function pretty well for what they are, certainly for the price point. Sit down.
Just shine better.
You're blocking my talk, kid. You're blocking my talk. For the price point, I think the blasters function really, really well. You know, for them being X-Shot blasters, they obviously kind of cheaper plastic, so certainly not Nerf quality. But as a whole, I really like the way they function. I would say the downside of this blaster is the pull prime rather than the hammer shot. I think that the hammer prime would be, at least for me and my style of gameplay, would be ideal. I think the downside of the shotgun blast is the switch back and forth between the two barrels. How it doesn't have either a smart AR or it just kind of has its back and forth decision making, and I really don't like that. What do you think? What would you say is the pros of the blasters?
I would say the pro of this blaster is kind of this part of handles comfy, and I have two cons about this one. These things that made it really hard to shoot the bugs, and it took forever to reload. Because they could have had like way more barrels. It would be just so easy to shoot everything. And the downside is for grown-ups is this is kind of like hurting your arm.
Kind of in the way.
And about this
So what
one,
would you say the cons of that blaster are?
the cons is like really nice grip for kids and grown-ups.
Well, that's the pro.
Pro. And our pro about it is it's not like this one. It doesn't go 1, 2, 1, 2. You can just do it in whichever order you want.
Yeah, just load and go, huh? What would you say the downside to that blaster is?
The downside is it's kind of spiky to handle. It would make it way better if they added kind of like the, I don't remember the name of that Nerf blaster, but it came with one of those targets, and it was you would just cock it back and this thing would be sticking out. It's really cool because it was just an easy cocking.
Are you talking about the Eliminators or the...
I'm talking about different Nerf blasters.
The Reflex?
Yeah, the Reflex.
That has the
the
the plunger that comes out the back?
Yeah, the Reflex. That would be definitely making this a bit more like the Reflex. That would be amazing for this blaster.
So you think you would prefer a priming slide versus
the
pullback?
priming slides. Those are my favorites.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. That's our review of the X-Shot Bug Attack Eliminator and Rapid Fire. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. If you like this video, give it a like. Please subscribe, comment, share, do all that good stuff. Come visit us over at facebook.com/groups/EvanBNerf. A lot of fans and friends hang out over there, and the conversation's always pretty interesting. It's a very inclusive group. I know I've been enjoying it, and like I said, I've said recently, it's kind of been taken over by the users. So a lot less of me and a lot more of everyone else. Kay, you got anything to add?
I'm kind of like saying what you said. Please like and subscribe. Peace out.
Peace and hair grease, guys. Go.